Wendy Shields. If you are a goal setter with a desire to learn from others, you are in the right place. This lake-loving, photo-taking, success-driven, business-owning mother and grandmother would love to walk you through the wins, the losses, the ups, and the downs. We will focus on the real things that will help you meet and achieve your goals while sharing and cheering on others who are with the quest to do the same. Let's get started. Hi, it's Wendy with She's a Goal Setter, and today I want to talk about automation. Last week we talked about elimination. What we're trying to do with this series is to help small business owners and people in general come up with more efficient ways to use their time and their money. I was trying to think of a way to present automation, and there are just so many, I can't even possibly touch a fraction of them, but I thought the easiest way to do it would be to share a day in my life, okay? I'm going to tell a story and explain to you all the types of automation that are used, or you'll pick up on them actually. Okay, in the morning, I'm sleeping, of course, like everyone else. My alarm goes off. My alarm goes off, I hear the weather and a quick rundown of my agenda. From then I go ahead and get up and head down the hallway to the kitchen where my coffee is already brewing because it was set the night before. I went ahead and unloaded the dishwasher that ran the night before, threw a load of laundry in, and then I get my shoes on and I get ready to go down to the beach and do my hour of writing. I know that many people are going to say, Wendy, it would be so much more efficient if you would just type that in to your computer. But the problem is that's not how my creative works. So I do handwrite my, it could be my notes for my assistant, it could be my ideas for business things that are coming up, or it could just be a story that I need to write. Anyways, I sit there and I work on it usually for like an hour, and then when I get done, nobody can read those notes but me. They're a mess. That's just the way I roll when I'm brainstorm writing. So when I get back to my car, the first thing I do is open my phone, I open Word, and I put my typewriter board on like verbal text, and I read my notes into my phone. And then, because verbal text makes quite a few mistakes, I have Grammarly hooked up to it. So I just hit that button and it shows me all the grammar and spelling errors. And I just go ahead and tap that and let it correct everything. From there, still in my car, I can send those notes to my virtual assistant or to myself, definitely to myself, to my email, or if there's somebody else that needs to get those, I can send those off to them. I then get in my car, come back to my home, and grab my things out of the dryer, put my wash into the dryer, that I had already started in the morning. And this particular day, I need to prepare an email for my email list. So I can jump into my email server that I use. I can use all their already beautiful templates that they have set up, type out a letter, and be done with it within an hour maximum, and shoot that out to thousands of people. After I'm done with that, my next thing I need to do is, I know that this evening I'm meeting a friend for dinner. It's at a restaurant I've never been to before, and I'm going to go to dinner this evening, but it is in a local community that has a nice sized grocery store. So what I'm going to do now is order my groceries online, so when my dinner's over, I can pick the groceries up, bring them out to my car, they'll be ready to go. So I jump on the computer. The grocery store has the saved list from the last time that I shopped, and I'm a creature of habit. So I can grab those things, just put them in the basket, literally check out, be done with my grocery shopping in 5 minutes. Then I go ahead and shoot that in so that my order will be ready. I text my friend to verify that we are still on for this evening. I then go ahead and make the reservations. I can do that online on my phone in advance. I make the reservations for the dinner that evening. Now I need to go back and I need to work the rest of the afternoon, and my next step is to do a collaboration with a colleague from California. Well, obviously I'm not flying to California this afternoon, so what I do is I come back to my desk and I jump on a Zoom call, and when I do that I hit screen record. So I sit there and I do have my pen and my paper out, take quick notes on, and we have a discussion of who's going to do what, how we're going to handle it. And, you know, at the end of the meeting, I of course look at my notes. I do take pictures of those notes and I do save those, and the name of the picture has the title of the meeting as well as the date that I did it. And so when I save it, if I ever need to find it in my files, it's easy to access. But I don't worry that my notes aren't perfect, because I know that I also have the video of the meeting that I can refer back to. So as soon as that's done, my next thing would be to get ready to go ahead and go out to dinner. It's nice when I get there because I get to walk past all the people sitting there waiting for a seat, because I texted mine in earlier that afternoon. Enjoy dinner with a friend, and after that I run over to the grocery store and pull in the parking lot, send them a text, they bring my groceries out, and when I'm out there they tell me, oh, I'm sorry, your vitamins weren't there. Well, okay, thank you. I go ahead while I'm still sitting there, jump on Amazon, hit a reorder button, my vitamins will be delivered tomorrow now. I can now head back to my home. Let's say it's 8 o'clock now, and I can take my shower, relax, and maybe look at my agenda for the following day. I have used numerous forms of automation today, and there are numerous other ones I could have used. In fact, when I was preparing for this, I made a commitment to myself that I am now going to quarterly have a meeting with an automations expert. And I will have my written, just about like if this was my day, then I'm going to have that pretty much wrote out and show them this is what my day was like. What could I have automated? What could I have done better? How could I have been more efficient? And those people a lot of times have lots of recommendations. I'm not saying I'm going to take every recommendation, and sometimes things have a learning curve that it's not worth the time saved for the learning curve for me. But if it is something that I could use, I'm going to work it into my business if possible, and I'm going to try to do that quarterly. I did do a little bit of calling around, and this is Ohio, so that helps you out. This is Ohio, so our costs are different than your costs, blah 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 blah. But they did tell me it would be a $75 1-hour consultation fee. So I didn't think that was too bad, and then I'm sure there's going to be a charge if I have them set up any of those programs. But if I do a quarterly review, I'm pretty confident that they will save me enough time to make up for that expense. So next week we will be talking about delegation, which that's fun. But honestly, my favorite is automation, because I'm not paying somebody extra for automation. I'm not eliminating anything that I need to do. I love automation. I love sitting in my home doing a collaboration with someone that I might have had to drive to another city or drive to another state to do, but I don't have to. I can do it from my home. I love it that I know that I can't type and come up. My thought process is a little different when I'm typing as to when I'm writing, and I'm glad that I can be aware this is where something for me that works best for me, and then I can just plug it into a few programs and it's zipped out, and literally by the time I open Word, read it into Word, hit Grammarly, let it do its corrections, and email it out to myself and my personal assistant, virtual assistant too, let me say. That whole process does not take me more than 5 minutes to do that. And I do it sitting right there in the parking lot at the park that I like to do my writing at.
Hey guys, just wanted to ask you guys for a favor, to please subscribe to my channel. I used to think that subscribing, like you had to like get a subscription or pay for something, but actually subscribing on YouTube is like friending on Facebook, or it's like following on Instagram. So there's no cost to you, but there's a really great benefit to the person that has a channel. There are certain options that they're just aren't available to until they have so many subscribers. So I would definitely consider it an act of friendship if you would not mind subscribing. It doesn't bother you. It just kind of sends it does when you open your feed up, you'll see that as some options to watch, but it doesn't pester you or do anything like that. So please subscribe. I'm going to quickly show you how right now. And here we are at the She is a Goal Setter show, and right below it, to the right below it, there's a button, a red button that says subscribe. You just simply push that, and ta-da, you're subscribed. Thank you, thank you.
We're done? Seriously? All that work and we're done? I guess we'll see you next week. Oh yeah, subscribe.